Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Laterals it back. Here's the pressure. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And how about that start for this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Running the red zone, it's White. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Rams him with the stiff arm.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Using his legs, it's Turner. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might as well give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go to the ground. Got a little grass. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The run inside. It's McClure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane!
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is no...
Just plowing ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Running inside, it's McClure.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running eastwards.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McClure. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense in a bunch formation. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Flip, flip, flip. Black Luther. Seek. Bingo Luther. Bingo Ruben.
The give to the back. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. He's got 69 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it behind the line. It's White. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. North Texas in the hurry-up. Jackson going to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there,
there he goes. To the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
and this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense.
Here's a little room there. Got enough space. Touchdown, North Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. On the run, it's Daniels. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Keep it on the ground. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense set for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to...
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting to school.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Catch in the middle. It's long. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got a man. It's long. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's White. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is good. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Daniels. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Lewis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets rid of it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. That's going to be a safety, and you want to talk about screwing up a turnover. He just did. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 15 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Wildcats able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. North Texas in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They're setting up the screen. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down. And they'll make the The tackle for no gain. Get the stop and get the ball back.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The run inside. It's McClure. Could be an alley. Big running play. Gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds. He now has 80 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McClure. There. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Takes the handoff. It's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Knocked down in the backfield, and, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClure. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Picks up the 1st down. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
Bingo, root, flash, flash, flash.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down. I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Hard running there. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Ready. Hey, kill it. 5-28.
The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Jackson will throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Powers through the defender. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Running inside. It's White. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat?
There's some room. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Daniels. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Tulane right back to the line. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Still running at the 35. And he will get just beyond the first down marker before sliding. This Tulane offense has a great drive going.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tulane! The green wave, strike right back. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
There's a crease. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mean Green. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Touchdown, North Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the line.
He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Daniels. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.